Günther is in the top 4 at the moment, and actually I'm not sure anyone's going to beat him. Van Doorn's taken the check, it hasn't improved. We know Cassidy hasn't. Anybody else? Can anybody else do it? Muller and Tickton both in the pits? No, that's it. We have our top 4, and despite Günther making a mistake, he's made it through. So in Group A, Sacha Fenestraz took the top spot from Jean-Eric Verne, Norman and Nato, both Nissans making it through, and Max Günther. But we've lost Nick Cassidy and indeed Pascal Wehrlein, the championship leader. So we could still see some changes here in the top 4. Who's going to make it into the duels here? Can Mortara?
Nope.
Lotterer? No, not quite. Over the Lotterer, oh, he's 5th. But Jake Dennis has done superbly. Second fastest to René Rast. But in terms of fighting for the championship, he is of the major contenders. He's the one that's got through into the duels. Let's take a look at the full list then from Group B. René Rast celebrating being fastest by a fraction from Jake Dennis, Jake Hughes, and Antonio Felix da Costa. That was a surprise to see the Porsche in the top 4, but missing out the 2 Jaguars of Sam Bird and Mitch Evans without a time. We're going to see Nato versus Verne. The other quarterfinals, we're going to see Max Günther up against Sacha Fenestraz. We're going to see the 2 Jakes, Jake Hughes versus Jake Dennis, and Antonio Felix da Costa up against René Rast, the other of those. The predictor vote says it's more likely to be Verne who is quicker. Let's see how this goes. That's one of the fast laps we've seen so far this weekend. Verne attacking and catching a little bit as we come into the final stages, but will it be enough to go faster? No, it's not. It's a 109.240, and that means Norman Nato has made it through into the semi-finals, and well done to him. It's Max Günther, the winner from Jakarta last time out in the Maserati. Sacha Fenestraz is his rival. Now, predictors saying it's more likely to be Günther, but Fenestraz, of course, is in the same car that we've just seen fastest in the hand of Norman Nato. Fenestraz, oh, he's a little bit wide, a bit early, sideways. Oh, did he keep his foot on the throttle? I'm not sure. He may have had to lift there a little bit across the line. No, yes, he has done it by a 10th. My goodness, I'm amazed that he managed to do that with the sideways slide.
He lost 0.2 of a second in the final sector, all of it as he was trying to get the power down.
We're into the next quarter-final now, and it's Jake Hughes versus Jake Dennis, the 2 British drivers.
Dennis is a bit quicker in the middle sector, so he's pulling it back, but it's about equal as they come towards the line now. Dennis has definitely got a good exit out of it, I think, going to take this one.
It's looking confident for Jake Dennis. He's coming across the line. Yes, he's done it, 109.111. And Jake Dennis is into the semi-finals. He has won the quarter-final up against Jake Hughes. We are now getting ready for the last of the quarter-finals, and it's Antonio Felix da Costa up against René Rast. The predictor vote saying it is going to be René Rast. So can René get this back in the final stages? There is an opportunity because he's got the pace in this car. He might have made a mistake down at the first corner, but there is still a chance across the line. And he's done it, a 109.310. He has made up after the mistake.
A very, very quick final sector, René Rast.
So our winners from the quarterfinals are now into the semi-finals. That means that Nato is up against Fenestraz, and Rast is up against Jake Dennis. That's going to be a very tight battle because we've seen both of them having tremendous pace throughout the free practice sessions.
As you see in the head-to-head, it's been 1-0. That's a bit of a swing. Certainly the predictor feel that it's going towards Sacha Fenestraz.
And Fenestraz, I think, has got a bit more pace again, sliding out of that last corner, having to correct, but he was full on it, and I think there's every chance to do it. Yeah, he's in the 8s, 108.920. Sacha Fenestraz has made it into the final, onto the second semi-final, and it's René Rast in the Neon McLaren versus Jake Dennis in the Avalanche Andretti. Predictors reckon it's going to be Jake Dennis. We may get another car in the 108s, as we saw just now from Sacha Fenestraz, because René Rast, a 109.3. I think he'll be a little disappointed with that. Let's see what Jake Dennis can do. Can he get in the 108s? Cross the line? Yes, he can, 108.919. And we've got very similar lap times there from Sacha Fenestraz and Jake Dennis. The final is coming up with Sacha Fenestraz versus Jake Dennis to get that top spot and 3 points in Portland. The predictors are pretty even about it, just a bit more in favour of Jake Dennis. So it's all about coming out of this last corner. Could make all the difference here for Jake Dennis. Sliding a bit, but doesn't get her close to the wall. He's kept it clean. He's very, very close. Jake Dennis goes, he's done it. He's done it. Jake Dennis has taken his first pole position of the year, and he's taken back the championship lead.